Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. And when we last left off, what were we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Well, honestly, I kind of sort of forgot a little bit. I'm not exactly making the most professional intro in the world right now, but when do I ever? Let's go ahead and go to continue and load from slot 1, it looks like. Load this data? Yes, please. And without further ado, where were we exactly? Oh, okay, so we were just about to cross-examine him. Okay, well, I gotcha. So, now pay attention. Robin took over half a day to complete one statue.
Hold it!
Miss Newman took over half a day? Can you please be a little more precise than that?
What a wonderful question. She was having quite a tough time, you see. Prosecutor Gavin's statue alone took her from the morning hours into the evening.
Well, it is a rather large statue after all.
Don't be silly. It merely exposes the differences between students and teacher.
Okie dokie then.
I, however, finished most of the other statues between 7 o'clock and 8:30 p.m.
Hold it!
Most of the other statue? What exactly does that mean?
Robin created the basic outline of Mr. Wright's statue before the last bell rang. I, in turn, completed the rest of it.
I see! In academics as well as art, learning the basics is incredibly important. In short, you skipped the most important part of the statue making, didn't you?
Why, you insolent little! It is the practical applications built upon the basics that take so much time. Professors such as I mastered the basics a long time ago. Unlike Miss Fancy Pants here, who locks away all lawyery fundamentals.
Relax. Oh, quiet you.
Now do you understand? I did not leave the stage until I was done.
Well, Miss Cykes, do you accept the witness's claim? For now, we'll accept it. I've tried everything, but I still can't prove anything. What? Hold on, no. I just wanted to cross-examine everything. I guess I concede. No, we don't concede.
I couldn't hear you. Say it louder this time.
What? Oh no! I can see that Professor Means never left the stage. No.
That's right, but what took you so long? I was there at the stage the entire time. I couldn't possibly have committed that crime.
I'm not gonna give up here.
I'm afraid I have to side with the witness, Miss Cykes. And unless you have any further objections, I'll have to put this issue to rest.
Objection!
Not yet! The defense still has an objection.
Athena, you've thought of something?
Well, as I said, not yet.
Oh, so it's time for legal smoke and mirrors.
Not yet, Athena. It's not yet time to quit. It's at times like these when it seems like there's no way out that you have to... Yeah, I have to turn the case upside down. So this is what I needed to do in order to... actually advance everything. Oh man, I wanted to cross-examine some more. Instead of focusing on whether Professor Means could have gone to the art room, I should focus on how he could commit murder without going there.
It seems our young lady has a real bona fide idea. I must use any means possible to distract her, see if she can think while I cast these stones. Ugh! Who brought that bird to school?
Cykes, Thunder. If I hear one word of your usual jibber-jab, I shall have your head. The murder occurred in the art room, yet the witness was on the stage. How do you propose to fill the vast gap between these two key facts?
If I accept the premise that the professor was on the stage the entire time, the only other answer is that we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it. Every last one of us made a huge mistake. We are totally wrong about the... murder weapon, the crime scene, what are we trying to say here? If I accept the premise that the professor was on the stage the entire time, the only other answer is that we got something else wrong. And so we have the suspect, the murder weapon, or the crime scene. I don't see what the murder weapon has to do with anything. And the suspect is Maybe, I'd say the crime scene, probably.
If Professor Means is on the stage the entire time, then he must be the killer. Ridiculous! The defense has become utterly incoherent. No, it's just the murder wasn't committed where we thought it was.
Continue, Cykes Thono.
Okay, the murder was actually committed here.
Okay, so we're trying to say... So we're saying it's not in the art room.
He was killed in the archery range.
The waiting room? The stage? You're trying to say, like, the waiting room? Sure. I don't see how that makes any sense, but... Yeah.
The murder was committed here.
Can't explain how I got there and how I moved the body.
Of course, but we'll all have to think this over together.
No, that task is for you and you alone, as is this penalty.
So the location we're looking for didn't require the professor or the body to move.
Oh, so you're trying to say on the stage?
But is there really such a place?
Okay, the murder was actually committed here.
Well, the only place... Wait, we're trying to say... Well, if he didn't leave the stage and the murder... Okay, I'm stupid. Here we go.
The greatest riddle of this case has been how the body has moved from the art room. But if the murder occurred on the stage, that means the body was never moved at all.
The murder occurred in the art room.
Silly girl, when the body was found, there wasn't a drop of blood in the stage floor. Surely there would have been some blood if that's where the murder was committed.
There wasn't any blood on the stage? Really? But there was something on stage at the time of the murder. That's now bloodstained.
There was something on the stage at the time of the murder that's now bloodstained. Hold on, what are you trying to say? Hold on, okay. There wasn't a drop of blood on the stage floor. Surely there would have been some blood if that's where the murder occurred, but there wasn't any blood on the stage, really? But, okay, so this wasn't on the stage, was it? A large banner that was hung by a wire between the stage and art room. The trace amount of blood was found on it. Yeah, like, I can't think of anything else. I mean, there's the O, but that wasn't on the stage. Her blood was found on it along with Junie's fingerprints. Wait, where did we find the O? Did we find that on the stage, or did we find that in the art room? I can't quite remember. I want to say we found this... Where did we find it? I can't remember. Well, those are the only two things with blood on them. So our argument is, if the murder occurred on the stage, that means the body has never moved at all. The body is found, there wasn't a drop of blood on the stage. Surely there would have been some blood if that's where the murder was committed. And let me look, oh, actually what I should do is look at the, court's planner. Or actually, hold on, where's the autopsy report? Deep stab wound, no other visible damage, but stab wound is very rough. Oops, where's the, court planner? This will tell us. After murder scene, the art room and traces of blood were found on the floor. The arrow is inserted as a roost. Where's the O? The body's trapped in the mat, a bowl from the storehouse. The body was moved to the quad. But where was the O? Was the O stabbed inside of her? We don't have a picture of, like, the whatchamacallit, and I'm kind of nervous about this. Okay, well, we only have two options, so... But was this in the... I can't remember... Along with Junie's fingerprints, was the O... Or was that in the art room? I want to say that was in the art... Let's go with it.
Okay, Professor Means, maybe this piece of evidence will get rid of that glib attitude of yours. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
Don't be ridiculous. It's your stupidity that shocked me into silence. I'd say that about sums it up.
Okay.
No!
There was something on the stage at the time of the murder that's now bloodstained. Was the banner there on the stage at the time of the murder? I mean, sure, it's there, so we'll go with that.
It's
It's true, there were no bloodstains on the stage floor, but there was something on the stage that did have a bloodstain, and that would be this school banner. No blood would have gotten on the floor if this were under the victim when she was killed.
Oh my, that's quite a compelling theory.
Silence.
What is now? What is it now? My theory makes perfect sense.
That was a pathetic attempt. You must put every inch of your body into your attacks. The autopsy states the cause of death was loss of blood, yet only a trace amount was found upon that banner. Where did the rest go? Blood getting on there when the body is moved by wire makes more sense than not.
Very good, Simon. Tell me, what's your first choice for higher education? I'll write you the ultimate in recommendation letters. You're all but guaranteed to get in.
Actually, the defense has something to explain that as well.
You do?
If there was only a trace amount of blood on the school banner, then there must have been something else the killer used to soak up the blood. All you have to do is figure out what. This is what soaked up most of the victim's blood.
Eh?
Okay, well, it's time to get a guilty verdict, I suppose. Oh, this one! This one, the one that was burnt up to shards. Was there any traces of blood on it, I wonder? Tossed in the incinerator and later found by Miriam. I'm gonna use that, though.
Why, it looks like there's some other piece of fabric on top of the school banner.
It's the governor's banner that had been specially made for the school concert. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have hit it first. It could have easily absorbed most of the blood like a dishcloth, and only a small amount would have soaked through the school banner below. So, it makes total sense for the school banner to only have a little blood on it.
Wrong voice. So, that banner absorbed the blood like a dishcloth. Yes, that would explain it.
The governor's banner was like a dishcloth. Surely it was at least towel quality.
Simon, don't just stand there. Do something.
Silence.
Sykes, you are learning to wield a blade quite well. But how will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? The remnant of a large bloodstain was detected in the art room. But why would there be a blood if the murder occurred on the stage as you claim?
The bloodstain in the art room was faked. How? I'll tell you how. All that was needed was something that could transport the blood upstairs. And that something was a piece of evidence we just finished discussing. The killer used this to bring the victim's blood up to the art room.
No, the other one.
The killer could have used this to transport the victim's blood.
You don't say. Can't explain how that would be possible.
Your Honor, nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it. Besides, all you need is...
Far-fetched arguments like that have no place in a court of law.
Well, it was worth a try.
No, it wasn't. That's enough. I see no need to prolong this trial any further. The defense case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant Juniper Woods
guilty. Because there was only a small amount of blood. If I had just thought about that for 2 more seconds longer. Try again. The blood. Okay, then use the burnt well, it's not really burnt fragments, but...
To think you'd stoop so low as to present mere garbage to this court.
It's only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator. That someone was most likely the killer seeking to get rid of crucial evidence. The killer used the wire to bring the blood-soaked governor's banner to the art room. Then, the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. It makes perfect sense.
Gah!
Order! Order! This is quite a development. to think the body was never actually moved.
Hold it right there! The body must have been moved! How else do you explain that loud crash you heard during the mock trial? If it wasn't caused by the body crashing into the statues, then what was it?
I hadn't thought of that. If that loud crash wasn't the body hitting the statues, then what was it indeed? The knot in the school banner shows that something was carried along the wire in it. So if that's true, I know that I have to find something that was in the art room before the murder and then on the stage after. The object that was sent down the wire to crash into the statue was... I mean, that's kind of like the only thing I can think of.
Ugh! That statue!
Yes, I believe it was this statue that broke the other two, not Professor Court's body. The unique statue you see on the right, that's the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Professor Court accidentally broke it while she was polishing it the day before the mock trial, but she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it as you see here. Nobody would have guessed that it was the original Lady Justice.
Silence. Perhaps you're onto something. But why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrappy relic in such a tedious manner?
Excellent question, Simon. Keep them coming.
You know why, but the fact that you don't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech. If we consider the facts, then Lady Justice was moved in order to hide the body, point us to the body, interrupt the mock trial. Possibly. I don't see why she'd be moved to hide the body or point us to the body. I guess so. Professor Means is trying to interrupt the mock trial. That must be the answer. Like, no one would have been able to hear it, but maybe he's like, oh, other people in the waiting room would have been able to hear it, so I don't know, but I guess...
Then let me ask this. Why would the professor want to interrupt the mock trial?
Good question. I object, Your Honor. I object to how you always ask people questions like that. You should try thinking for yourself once in a while.
Oh, I had just had a thought. It involves a penalty for a certain smart alecky defense attorney.
The issue here is the moving of the Lady Justice statue. I'll give you props for that, though, Athena. I need to focus on that. The issue is what? Is moving the Lady Justice statue. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating... Point us to the body, hide the body. I don't see how that would be hiding the body, but why point us to the body? Professor Means used his pre-recorded speech to fake an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't possibly have moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and submitting its alibi. Okay, I get ya.
That's quite a persuasive argument. For a while there, I thought you weren't taking the trial seriously. Well done.
You should never underestimate me, Athena Cykes. Professor Means always means what he says and says what he means by all means.
Fine then. Say it already. I'm waiting.
The murder occurred the night before, but the body wasn't found until late the next day. Countless students passed the stage till they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial.
The body would absolutely be found.
So, answer me this. Why didn't anyone see the body that entire time?
That can be explained by,
If the victim was murdered on the stage and left there, the body would inevitably have been discovered. And of course, there was nowhere to hide a body upon that stage.
This is not good, Athena. Our claim is close to being beaten to a pulp. I'll see you guys in the next episode.